Well, this month on Special Assignment, Joy News brings you crimes that shook the nation. In the first episode of the two-part series, we go back in history and bring you the story of a former high-ranking member of the PNDC, ex-Flo Nani Kofi, who escaped from jail after being abducted, tortured and jailed for 6 months without trial.
They brought me to field engineer's guard room after all the beatings. And I will tell you that some of the soldiers who beat me that day, by the time of the jailbreak, they had all regretted.
I see. Because
the length of period I was there, first they had the impression that we were coup suspects.
I see.
But I was in the guard room and all the coups were tried. I wasn't a witness or accused, even in any of the coups. And I was still, the coups have been tried and I was still in the guard room.
I see.
So it didn't make sense to they themselves.
As of the time that you were put in the guard room then, were you still being told why you had to be abducted and brought to Accra?
Oh, the time I wasn't told directly. But I think 3 or 4 days after I was taken to the guard room, the PNDC officially dissolved the National Secretariat or the Defense Committees, the Greater Accra Regional Secretariat, and the Volta Regional Secretariat. And in that statement, stated that they have been infiltrated by counter-revolutionaries who were linked up with coup d'etat to overthrow the regime.
Okay, so you were the counter-revolutionary.
It implies.
Enemy of the revolution applies.
It implies, if they know what a revolution is.
Well, it's interesting, but all of these happened when you were still in the guard room.
Yes. This happened when I was still in the guard room.
How long did you stay in this guard room?
I was in the guard room for about 6 months before I liberated myself together with others.
Okay, now let's understand. How was the guard room like?
Oh, the guard room, it's a cold place. We sleep on the floor. The toilet is also there with us. We eat beside the toilet and all that. And
so you had enough beds. You didn't have beds, you were sleeping on the floor?
Yeah.
And you had to use the same lavatory and eat by the lavatory?
Yes, yes.
That must be very hard.
You see, actually I don't like saying that I was a victim. Because I made a choice in my life to be involved in struggle.
I see.
I didn't fall into this thing by accident. I made it a choice and I knew that in class society where there's class conflict, those who are taking the side for change can die or anything. So these things didn't surprise me. In fact, I've actually always tried to explain to people that whenever I refer to these things, it's not out of bitterness. But I think that those experiences have rather helped shape me further. And I've shaped my present political character.
I want to understand these experiences better. So you had to live in that condition.
Yes.
With many others?
Oh, many others.
How many were you?
Oh, sometimes it could be 20. They'll go and bring petty criminals and all manner of people. They
put in the same room as you guys?
Put in the same room as with the political counter-revolutionaries. Yes.
And the idea was that you'll be there, and how about treatment? How did they treat you?
Oh, I told you, they were beaten. Sometimes they just come and say that, oh, they've heard us making noise, and they'll take us to their private gardens to go and do labor work in their private gardens. These soldiers will take us to their private gardens for us to go and do labor work.
Was there a reason why they were beating you guys?
The reason why they were beating us guys is to knock sense into our skulls.
Was this intense beating or just a couple of slaps here and there?
Oh, it varies from person to person.
You specifically?
Oh, I didn't have the tougher side. I did have a couple of slaps and kicks and some drilling sometimes. And
how was the drilling like?
For me, it was it was difficult.
No, I wanted to know, I mean, what exactly was the drilling? What did it entail?
Oh, sometimes you can be made to lie down and raise your hand, raise your leg, and other people on the tar road.
Tar road?
Yeah, quota outside. Yes, quota outside. I've done it. Quota outside, lie down, raise your other side, they knock sense into your head.